Hello everybody, how are you guys? It's the next in our series of videos targeted toward helping Uber and Lyft drivers, primarily newer ones, do better, make more money, be happier. And this tip is going to be simple, but I'm going to tell you how to do it better. And that is keep the car clean. All right, you've known that since you were 16 and washing the car to go out on your first date. Keep it clean. And if you didn't know that, certainly your father or mother was going to make a comment as soon as they could about keeping your car clean or park it in the neighbor's driveway. And the thing is, once you've been driving Uber or Lyft for a while, you're going to see a number of cars on the road that have an Uber or Lyft sticker or emblem or light, and you're looking at the vehicle and you're thinking, this car hasn't had any kind of cleaning attended to it since 1945. There's certain cars that I've seen on the road that have Uber and Lyft stickers and emblems and signs that look like they are a earthy shade of brown. And you think, well, maybe that's one of those new matte paints that's not shiny, that's a little bit darker, a little bit flatter, okay? The matte colors. Maybe it's a matte brown paint. It might be kind of cool. Well, you realize that the entire vehicle is covered in 2 inches of dirt, and that has now encased the car other than the line where the door opens. And it has encrusted itself upon the vehicle. Now, look, maybe they don't have money for washing the car, but then why are they even doing the job? There's other things you can do. Who said why would you think, okay, I'm going to pick up strangers in my vehicle as a service, but I don't want to take a hammer and chisel to the 4 inches of encrusted earth that have encased my car, chip it away down to the actual car, and then take it through the car wash. So I don't know. And I just get the memory of when I've gotten into some cars, not many, but some. As a rider, I get in, and I wish that I had brought a snow shovel with me so that I don't mind doing it because I want to sit in a clean area. And if I have to do it, I'm going to do it. I wish I had a snow shovel to scoop the cups and the papers and the schoolwork and the books and the cartons from cables that they bought at the store, and they threw the cartons, you know what I mean, the packaging all over the floor. There's a foot to a foot and a half of trash that is from the floor. I don't know when that floor was last seen. We don't even know where the floor is. Maybe if you started digging into the trash, you might go through the center of the earth and end up on the other side of the world. We don't know. The thing is, you don't want to let your car get to that point. All right? You want to keep it clean. And that means, now, look, it's a hassle, all right? I mean, for example, if you're doing food delivery, you don't necessarily have to have this super shiny car. It looks nice when you pull up. People go, oh, okay. A lot of times they come out to your car when you're delivering food. And so if you have a nice car that's all nice and clean, they go, all right, then this food was handled by somebody. But it's not as critical as when they're riding in your vehicle, okay? So you want to keep a clean car. Now, what are some tips that I have on how to do that? Well, okay, here's the thing. I would take it to the drive-through car wash. If you're completely don't care about your car's paint, take it through the drive-through car wash at least once a week, where you go and you pay and you drive and they come in and they vacuum it. That guy goes and he vacuums it while you walk along and look through the windows like it's at the aquarium. Look at, there's my car. It's getting clean. Look at it. Like you're at the Pacific Aquarium or something. So at least do that, okay? But be forewarned, those are not the easiest or best things for your car paint. So if you've bought a new car or have a relatively new car, or care about the fine touch on your car's paint, don't take it through there. Now, if you just look, you've got a life, you've got kids, you've got family, you've got sports that you do, you got things to do, well then just do that. But if you have a little time, go to the spray car wash, the coin car wash. Okay? And so to make this simple for you, just do a fast soap and a fast rinse. Okay? And then we'll explain a little bit how to do that. So look, all you're trying to do is get the dirt off the car and the road tar and stuff. But nonetheless, the dirt and bird dew and anything that has hit your car overnight. Maybe you parked on the street under a tree and it's dropping cherries, glopping onto your car, breaking up and getting fruit cherry all over, or whatever the heck it is, berries and stuff. Spray it down with the soap, right? With the fast rinse soap. Now you don't want to get it necessarily, you don't want the spray to get right up against the paint. That's not good. Keep it at least 6 to 12 inches away, okay? But you want to get it close enough to get a little force onto it. While with your other hand, with a soft rag or towel, you're wiping off the car. Then take the high-speed rinse and rinse it down. Now, there's other things you can do. That you can get the spot-free rinse. You can get the coating. I don't know that those are necessarily doing anything at the coin car wash. All you're trying to do is get the car clean and then fully rinsed. Now, in Los Angeles, it's for 4 minutes, it's $5 for 4 minutes. Now, out here in the suburbs, we're way out here in Ontario. You can get like up to 10, 12 minutes for $5. All right. Now, look, if you don't want to just put in the coins, a lot of them have the charge card slot, and that'll make it easier for you to keep track of your expenses. And then, of course, you can deduct those or take the mileage, however you do it at the end of the year. But at least you'll have a record. Whereas with the coins, you don't know how many times you were doing it. Plus, it's kind of a pain in the neck. Like Vegas. So you're talking $5. You're talking about 20 coins. So within the 4 minutes that you get in Los Angeles, I know that's a pain in the neck to go around the car with the soap in 2 minutes and then rinse it in 2 minutes. And that's if you're a cheap person like me. I almost used a more colorful word, but we're trying to keep it clean. But the other option is to go ahead and pay for the full, do it twice. But I'm just cheap. Now, with the 8 to 10 minutes you get out here in the burbs, that's plenty of time. Now, you've got it washed off, and go ahead and you don't have to scrub hard. You're just trying to get the dirt loose, and then the spraying action of both the wash and rinse will get the dirt to fall off the car. Now you have a clean car that's covered with water. Take a microfiber towel and wipe it down and keep rinsing and wiping and rinsing and wiping, and eventually your car will be spotless as much as it can be with the quality of paint that you have, and you haven't hit it with the harsh chemicals of the drive-through car wash. You've hit it with the harsh chemicals of the coin car wash, but at least you didn't get those brushes. They say, they're the soft touch brushes. They're not. They're just slapping your car. They're coming around. You don't necessarily need all that. Plus, once you go to the drive-through car wash, now you're talking $10, $12, to every time. So at least with the $5 coin car wash deal, you can do it more often. I do it twice a week, but that's me. Now, you drive the car, it gets a little dirty. You get up in the morning, it's got a little dirt on it. It's not dirty, but it's got a little dirt on it. Or maybe it's not dirty enough to take it through the drive-through or coin car wash. Again, here's a good tip. Rinseless car wash. Now, you can go on Amazon for $20, I think it is. You can get a full bottle. I don't know how, it's like this big. I don't know how many ounces that is. And this is a brand that I use, ONR, okay? And I think it's Optimum No Rinse, I think is what that stands for. But ONR, go on Amazon, ONR, rinseless car wash. You take a capful or half a capful of that, put it into a gallon of water, and then you just run it over the car, and it's rinseless. In other words, if you live somewhere where you don't have access to a hose, you don't need a hose. You just need access to a sink and put some water in a bucket and then a little bit of the ONR. You put the sponge in, and then you go over the car, and it will dry, or just wipe it down again with a microfiber towel like you did before. Microfiber towel, you can get them 10 for $10 at AutoZone or wherever the heck. And probably can get them cheaper at Walmart, but I don't like those because I like the kind with the trimmed edges. And you're rolling. Your car is like just brand new again for half a capful or a capful of the ONR. Now you can get you can get a detailed car detailer. It's kind of the same thing, I guess, but actually they're not. Car detailing spray and the rinseless car wash are really different degrees in my mind of attacking the problem. So with a car detailing spray, if you just have some Burdew or whatever, you can wipe off the dew and hit it with the car detailer and wipe it off, and it'll look good, assuming the car was clean in the beginning. But I like the ONR, so check it out on Amazon. That's your secret tip of the day. You'll be typing, oh, this is exciting, rinseless car wash. Oh, I can't believe it. I haven't had so much fun since they lost me on the Tilt-A-Whirl, and I was able to go 15 rounds without having to get in line again at Disneyland. All right, guys, I hope that helps. Keep the dang car clean. That's all I got.